Peace be to you all. Assalamu alaikum. Omar here. For those of you guys that don't know me, I'm a physician associate, or physician assistant as it used to be called, doctor of health education, moderately fit, middle-aged endurance athlete, hence the running, and family man. So for those of you guys who are observing the Siyam or the fast of Ramadan, Ramadan Mubarak to you, happy Ramadan. I want to talk about our dependence, our increasing dependence on technology. And as the Lord would have it, I was given a topic because I dropped my phone. I had it in my pocket for a second. I was trying to put on my arm sleeves. It's still a little chilly out here in DC. It's in the 40s or 50s. And my phone dropped out of my pocket and I didn't know. And fortunately, I was looking for it and I was freaking out. I was like, oh God, my phone. And this lady that was running some yards behind me said, look, you dropped it back there. Well, she caught up to me as I was looking for it. And I went back. I think it took me about 200 yards to go back to where I dropped it. But I was kind of irritated because I said, I really need my phone. It's a necessity. I need this little piece of plastic and glass and, parts that are mined in Africa with child slave labor. I need it because, it's my lifeline to my job. It's how, colleagues and staff at the hospitals where I work contact me. It's how I put my notes in and how I do my medical billing. It's how I check my various emails to see if I have any important messages. So, when people contact me, say, I sent you an email and you didn't return the response. So this is very important. Okay, so I got to check my email every day. And I usually don't have my laptop with me. But I have a phone. That's basically a handheld computer. So I need it, for my livelihood. Oh yeah, not to mention my billing for how I get paid in terms of putting my work hours in. But it bothers me on one hand because it's an inanimate object. But many of us have come to depend on this because people don't do things through good old-fashioned pen and paper forms. Even the billing that I do, if I'm writing a note on a patient, it has to go into an electronic medical chart. Well, I can do that on my phone. So there's that too. It's very important. But, as we become more technologically advanced, I wonder what other, pieces of equipment we need. Is it going to be a subcutaneous kind of insert, like little pod that goes in the fleshy part of the palm of your hand, like they're doing in some places in Sweden? Some people call it the mark of the beast. I don't know. But, all the government has to do is make a mandate for it. Well, you have to have this in order to get access to your payment or your banking account or whatever, your social security benefits or whatever they'll link it to. There's talk about Elon Musk doing neural implants. And people are like, oh, I'll never do that. I'll never do that. I know people who said they would never get cell phones, but they have to get cell phones because, so much of what we do, our activities of daily living, are linked to it. And even the controversy around the 5G. It causes brain cancer. It's radioactive. I saw a brother on YouTube. He was going to the hood. Look at this 5G tower. This is done only in the black communities. This is to give us cancer or spy on us. And I was like, dude, you'll be talking about how come there's no high-speed internet in the poor areas, especially here in DC, most of which are black areas. So we become dependent upon it. And like I said, part of me resents it, but I don't control this stuff. So it's just the way it is. I remember when I was in my 20s, I didn't have a cell phone. And I got along just fine in life. I finally got a pager, which was a big deal for me. For those of you guys that remember pagers, that was like walking out, oh, look at me, I got a pager. So stupid. And I finally got a cell phone, and it was this big block size thing with a big old antenna on it. That's how I rolled back then. I think that was in my my early 30s. I finally got one. So in the I think the late 90s. But I think technology is just going to get more. It's going to get smaller, more sophisticated, and probably more invasive in our lives. That's what I see happening. Anyway, I'm wondering what your thoughts are. I look forward to reading them. I don't get a lot of views, which is fine. It's just a humble vlog. Anyway, I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. If you want to be a PA like me, it's a great career. I've been doing it for almost 25 years now, and I really enjoy it. I'll mentor you if you so desire. Take care. Peace.